Hey everyone, I'm Sara Lewitton with Park Bench, Tenafly, and Exit Realty. I am so excited to introduce you to my guest today. She is the founder of an amazing organic line. She is entrepreneurial coach and host of Rock Stars of Bergen, and she's a rock star of her own right.
Aw,
And
thank
this is
you.
Gilly.
Hi, thank you so much for having
Yes,
me.
I'm so excited.
You're so sweet.
So tell me, how did Gilly Organics get started? Where did this passion derive from?
Sure. So I started Gilly's Organics when I had been writing for Estee Lauder. It was my last of a few jobs that I had had after college. I got really lucky and landed Estee Lauder on all of their fragrances.
That's awesome.
I was writing fresh, crisp, summery, and getting paid so handsomely from my apartment. And I did that for like 5 years. And the vice president of fragrance got let go. And when he got let go, I had already moved to New Jersey, had 2 of my 3 kids. And I was sort of like, what should I do? And I was busy with the kids, but
Right.
I wasn't ready to go back to corporate America. But I was like not ready to find another freelance writing client. I was just like, I think I'm gonna make a product. So I made this sugar scrub. Hey, sugar, looking good. And
It
I started.
smells delicious.
Oh, it smells amazing, like a spa. And I started. Thank you. I started selling it locally, preschools, churches, synagogues, like fairs, wherever, and online. And I even just named it like, what should I name it? Gilly's Organics, because it had nice alliteration, and it was like my nickname growing up. So I just did it, and I didn't really know what it was going to be. And that's really just how it began, but it didn't become like a full-on business overnight. It took time. It took lots and lots and lots of things to happen before I really treated it as like the business that I believe it is today.
And you could see your face just lights up and
Ah,
glows when you speak about it. So
Thank
there's
you.
passion.
Oh, I'm totally
in your work.
passionate about it. I'm loving what I'm doing.
Okay, so that brings my next question.
Sure.
So what motivates you? What drives you? What, lights up your soul to do this every day? And
I think that there's part of it is that there's that ownership, that it's yours. And so when you're working for yourself, you have to work. Like, you can't just be like, no, I don't think so today, because if I don't
Right.
work the business, it doesn't work itself, right? And I feel like when you can be challenged and you can have an amazing job in a corporate life, and I've had that, but I get to literally choose my life, my day, I love that I can go with the flow. My business has taken all sorts of turns, and I think to be an entrepreneur, your best qualities are sort of malleable, being able to be flexible, but also abundant optimism. And I feel like those are my qualities that I think have really helped me, and it lights me up when I look back over my shoulder and I say, oh my God, I did that. Sometimes when you're going like this, and you don't like necessarily celebrate the successes, the small successes, until like you look back and you're like, wow, I can't believe I did that. And and that's, I think that self, I guess, actualizing feeling is my favorite part, is like, I can do this. And I think that drives me. And also other entrepreneurs totally light a fire. Like, I love female entrepreneurs, all entrepreneurs, but female entrepreneurs totally have boosted me and energized me. And I have so many in my corner that I feel like those are the people. And of course, my family that loves me. Thanks, guys.
Your greatest support system.
Yeah, and friends.
What surprised you most when you first started with your business in this industry?
I think, well, first of all, I feel like it sounds naive that I didn't realize how saturated the market for organic skincare is, which I think maybe a little bit of naivete is like good for entrepreneurialism too. Like, sort of dreamer, like a dreamer. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna make an organic skincare line. If you Google organic skincare, you might have a heart attack if you
I'm
own
sure, especially.
and so
Right.
and so I think that being that way, I think that's what surprised me. Like, wow, there are a lot of us out there. But I really do believe, and Marie Forleo always talks about this, that like,
I love her.
I love her so much. Like, if you make an Italian sauce and there's an Italian restaurant across the street, but it's not your sauce, so it's kind of like you bring something extra special to that sauce, and so, you know, no one would start a business then, because there's so many things out there that have been done,
Right.
but they haven't been done by you.
Exactly. And I
So-
love her tagline,
Yeah.
everything is figure outable.
Totally. Yeah, I totally live by that.
And where do you come up with these amazing product ideas?
I think, again, it's not that I didn't put a lot of thought into it. I was just like, I know I want this, I know I want that. And then there are obviously organic chemists and estheticians that do that crazy science for me. So I did come up with the sugar scrub myself. It's the exact same formula as it was over a decade ago. And, you know, in the beginning it was like, should I make it too dry? Should I make it a little bit too oily? And like now it's perfect. But as far as what I want, I hand it over to the experts, and I create the brand around it, and like I'm this wellness ambassador for it, and I am coming out with something new soon, which is really exciting. I've had 9 products for.
Care to share?
Yeah. Soon there's going to be a beautiful, beautiful face oil.
Ooh, I'm
So
excited.
I'm really,
I love
really
oils.
excited, and it's going to have CBD in it. It's just going to be perfect. So I'm psyched about it. So look out
CBD
for
is
it.
the new craze.
Yeah, totally. I've been using it and taking it for a long time.
As have I.
Yeah, I love it.
So were you that kid that was always experimenting with makeup? Were you even...
Totally, 100%. I grew up in my parents'
Cool.
pharmacy, so when I wasn't like sweeping the aisles and like pricing stuff, which I loved to do, I was like literally taking the mortar and pestle in the back of my dad's counter,
Oh, that's so
and like
interesting.
there was like a broken eyeshadow, I'd mix it with Vaseline and make a lip gloss, you know, or I would like mix some almond oil with something else and make a hair mask. Like I was always a mixer. So yeah,
Very
totally.
creative. What are your greatest accomplishments and challenges that you've experienced?
Okay, so
Far?
accomplishments are lots and lots of little things leading up to right now. Probably the biggest one being the repackaging of the line. The sugar scrub is last to get a repackage, but the face line and the body and the hair have gotten a beautiful repackaging where the products deliver so much better than they ever did. They look nicer, they're selling better on the shelves already in Whole Foods and in the other stores. But that took so many little wins and falls, wins and falls and wins and falls to get to where I am today, to have that, to have the dollars, to have the repackaging, to do that. So I'm going to say right now that my biggest accomplishment would be repackaging, like growing and staying on the shelves of Whole Foods and repackaging the line to move forward and advance moving forward. And then the challenges would probably be finances over the years. I mean, it costs a lot of money to keep a business running. It's like insurance is due this week for Whole Foods. That's a lot of money. So that you can demonstrate there, you have to spend a lot of money. The more money you make and the more money you're spending on insurance. So there's insurance costs. There's, you know, I hired someone. So I have a couple of people on staff. And so I'm responsible for their salary. So there's, those are challenges. Those are, you have to sell a certain amount and grow a certain amount so for a long time I took on major side hustle. And the only side hustle that I take on now are passion. It's for passion. It's not, yes, there's a little bit of money involved, and yes, that always helps. But those 2 passion projects are hosting the show for Be Local magazine, which is so much fun. I mean, how could you not
And
have
she's
fun?
fabulous.
Thank
everyone.
you. You're so
you
cute.
have to watch it.
How could you not love like interviewing rock stars, you know, and making new friends and
I'm interviewing one right now.
Yay, thank you. You're so cute. And I choose one female entrepreneur every sort of season or like 3 months, and coach them through their stage in their business. And I love that. I only take on certain women. They have to we have to have that thing, and then they have to be so eager and like ready to just sort of like open up to it. So, and I love that. So yes, that is actually kind of lucrative, but it's a passion. So I'm enjoying everything.
That's important.
So, yeah.
You need to follow your passions.
Amen.
And the rewards outweigh the challenges.
Yes, 100%. So now at this point, the rewards are completely outweighing the challenges, but there'll always be challenges. Otherwise, you're not growing, right?
Absolutely.
So
Always evolving, always growing.
yes, totally.
Point of life. So let's switch it up a bit since this is a community site. What brought you to Tenafly, and what do you enjoy most about the neighborhood? What do you like to do? And
Sure. Okay, so we were living in the city. I was pregnant with Ellie, my firstborn. And my father-in-law, my late father-in-law, was living in Tenafly. He had a girlfriend in Tenafly. And every time we would come and visit, she would always like rant and rave about raising her boys here and the best schools. And we were like, we were like, okay. And Steve was doing the reverse commute at one point when I was pregnant. Literally, he took a job in Jersey. So we're like, this is obviously our next step.
Right.
Jersey, and his dad was here, and they were like, please come. So we, of course, found a place, and it's been 16 and a half years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're here. So everybody's gone through all the schools and still going.
It's such a beautiful community.
No, it really is. There's really a lot for everyone. I feel like it's a really solid town. So I'm happy.